Hello everyone. Okay, changed my camera angle, so I better make sure that we are good. I hope everybody's had a good Tuesday. I think that looks okay. You guys should be able to see. Got a tickle in my throat. There is so much pollen in the air right now. Oh my goodness. It's horrible. Oops. Oh. Why can't I get out of there? Let's... Sorry, you guys. Okay, I think we're good. Make sure there's no volume on here because the feedback would be horrible. Now I have a bumblebee. There it is. I knew I had bumblebee, I just couldn't find it. Okay, so today we are going to do some cards. So I'm using Live Life with Zest and When Life Gives You Lemons. So we're going to do some cards with those. Now it's going to be really important to fuzz the transfers because we're putting it down on paper. So let's do... Oh my goodness. Let's do the words first, and then we can put the lemons or the limes on after that. Excuse me. So I took Puppy in. Well, he's not a puppy anymore, he's an old man. And he's got the haziness over his eyes. He's getting old. And he's got an ear infection, which really, really sucks. But at least I have some medication for him now. Okay, so we're going to do the writing in black. And we're going to use black for all of the cards. Let me just get some more squeegees. Okay, so let's do that. And we'll just go, and I might actually do a couple of cards with each sentiment. So let's move this. And we'll just put this aside here. Grab another one. Put that back down. Make sure you say hello when you come in. If you're watching this on replay, comment #replay. I would love to say hello. So maybe we will do 3, because I usually get 3 uses out of the transfer before I have to clean it. Now, be careful, especially working with white and black. Don't get it everywhere like I just did. Okay, put that down. And I'm going to try not to get black all over again. And I'm scraping the excess off, and it's going right back in the jar. A little goes a long way. Okay, so I think we're done with this transfer. Let's get it into the water bath. And we'll put that aside. Now we'll do Live Life with Zest. And we'll do 3 of those. Hey, Eva, I didn't see you come in. We are doing cards. I'm kind of keeping going with this citrus theme. Okay, let's put this down. Now I want to make sure I've got... Oh, perfect. I do. And we're going to use black again. The colors are all going to come in with the lemons or the limes and the leaves. So that is where we're going to get our color. Pull this off. I love how easy it is to use our products and make cards out of it. Like, so easy. And that is crooked. That will not do. Okay, I want to make sure I get it on there straight. Okay, let's get some more chalk paste. Remember to scrape the excess off. And I've got quite a bit of paste on my finger now, so I'm going to wash it off. All right, let's take this off. And I'm just peeling it straight back. And then this is the last one of this sentiment. Scraping the excess off. And I want to make sure I get it all because it will leave lines on here and you'll actually be able to see the lines. And let's put that in the water bath. I don't know why I'm not seeing comments. That's frustrating. Okay, we'll move that one over here to dry. And now we're going to do, take the wedge off. So we want to fuzz. Always, always fuzz your transfer when you're doing it on paper. And this is just cardstock. Nothing fancy. All right, I'll line that up. And this one I'm going to do a little bit over to the side so that I have room here for a lemon or a lime wedge. So all the way across the silkscreen area. And then we're going to peel it. Perfect. And do it again. It actually started raining for a little bit today, like 5 minutes. I think our average, oh, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is what I read, that it's 14 millimeters of rain here in a year, which is not a lot of rain. I remember when we lived on the coast, it rained for days, weeks. It was terrible. That is one thing I love about being here, is the lack of rain. That does not bother me one bit. Okay, I'm going to make sure I get this chalk paste off. And we're going to peel back. Perfect. Get that into the water. And now we'll put a lid on the black. And we don't need that anymore. Now these need to dry. So I started off with Pucker Up, so that's what we'll go with next. I'll move these guys out of the way. There we go. Got a little bit more organized now. Okay, so for the Pucker Up, whoops, I want to use I think I'm going to do the wedges, and I'll do a couple of lemons, and I'm going to use Bumblebee and Buttermilk, and I'm going to mix them. Spatulas. And it's not going to take very much at all, like the smallest amount. This one is a little bit on the thick side, so I'm going to add some distilled water to it. The reason I use distilled water is because sometimes tap water has bacteria in it, and bacteria can create mold in your chalk paste. I've actually seen it happen to one of my pastes. I wasn't thinking, I guess, in the beginning, and I just put tap water in, and I had to throw it out because it was moldy. So use distilled water. You can buy it by the gallon. Super cheap. And it will save your paste. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit on the outside here. and then lighter up at the top. And then I'm just going to use this and drag it across. Okay, and then we're going to, that looks cool. Do the same thing again. Just a little bit. I love how that looks. I'll show you guys in a second. Just make room for that in the middle here. And again, I'm just using a little bit of the bumblebee, like not very much at all. And then the buttermilk. Okay, we'll pull that off. So cute. Now I'm going to put this here because I'm going to use it again. So I want to wash it off right away. Let's put that here. I'm going to dry this quickly. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like. You can see the gradation in the colors. Even if you're not a card maker, you can definitely do these. So I don't know if you can see the gradation there in the color. I really wish I didn't have such a lag, but I'm still not seeing on my screen what I just showed you guys. So I'm going to take it down. I think I need some leaves, or maybe I need the full lemon. That might be too much. Maybe a couple of leaves up here just to give it some different. A different look. I'm just making it up as I go, you guys. You know that, right? And we'll use Parakeet and Citrus Splash. Yeah, isn't it pretty, Eva? I love it. Okay, so we are going to mix again. So Citrus Splash and Parakeet. And then I'm going to use a different squeegee to blend it all together. Hey, Lysandra. We are making cards today. Now, in order to do this again, I have to dry this because otherwise it's just going to pull the paste up. All right, let's do that again. So that was a little bit of Parakeet, a little bit of Citrus Splash, and then blend. Love it. Love it. So that is one card done. Like, so easy. And you can buy this these cardstocks with envelopes. They're already pre-cut, pre-scored, so you can fold them. And you can write on the inside. You can get them at, oh, any craft store. Any craft store. Okay, so let's do this one, and we're going to do the same thing again. So they're going to be the same, but they're not 100% the same, because I'm not going to be able to line up exactly each time. We'll just blend that. Let's do the next one. Then we'll dry and we'll go back and do the second one. All right, so let's dry these. I love making cards. I find it so relaxing. And then I have some cards that I can give away. They can be for birthday, whatever. Just a thank you card. All right, so we're just about done. 3 completely finished cards. Just like that. All right, so we're going to clean that. I'm going to fold this along the score line. This one's got a little bit of black on it because I messed up. But there's our first set of cards. Aren't they adorable? Okay, let's get these cleaned. Just grab a Lysol wipe. Get them cleaned off. Now when I take the wedge off, I'm thinking I need to do a wedge, a lemon wedge, but maybe I will do a different wedge. I really don't want to use the same one for each. Okay, so we got that cleaned up. Get the back of this one cleaned. And it is kind of important, if you can, to clean your transfers as soon as you've used them, because the chalk or the ink will stick into the silkscreen transfer. Okay, so these are done. I'm going to move them. We'll put them aside. And let's grab a different lemon wedge. Let's see what we got in here in my bag of tricks. Pretty sure I have, oh, maybe I don't. This is going to be, oh, it might not be too big. Okay, well, let's do that. Let's do that. And then we'll put, no, we won't put a leaf on. That's okay. All right, so we are going to, this really confuses me. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I get confused by this transfer. Okay, so we're gonna do the lighter on the inside. So let's use buttermilk. And then we will use Bumblebee for the top layer. So let's get all three of them lined up here. And we'll get this again. And then one more. Where is it? There it is. Okay, and then we're going to do Bumblebee on top, but we're going to dry these first. You want to make sure that the chalk paste when you're layering is completely dry, otherwise you're just going to pull up the chalk paste and that's not going to be fun. Okay, so let's clean this one, because I might want to use it again. Just clean the front and the back. There we go. Okay, so let's dry these. And we're going to put on the top layer. And I'm going to fuzz this, which I totally forgot to do the last one. But it's really important to fuzz your transfers. All right, so now I want to line this up. And you can see where the first layer was, so it's really easy to line it up. I'm going to do Bumblebee. I think I should relabel this because that's why I get confused every time, because I put this as number 1, but it's actually the second part. Or at least I think it is. We'll find out in a second when I go to pull it. We will see right now. Okay, yeah, that's right. There we go. So I'm going to put that one aside. And this one is turned. Oops. Make sure I get it on there. This is getting a little bit thick just because I've had the jar sitting open. Should probably add a little bit of water to it. Put that one aside. And the last one. That looks good. And then we're going to wash this guy. Perfect. And that one, I think I'm just going to put it in the water bath. Okay, so we've got, better dry my hands off. Hey, Sean. How are you? So we've got 3. Take the wedge off. So there's those ones. I think they're adorable. All right, and the last ones we're gonna do is Zest, Live Life with Zest. I'm gonna put these over here. Now, Zest. I think I wanna do limes with some leaves, I think. What do you think? I probably should have, I'm going to do it right there. We're going to do lime, and we're going to do it in Parakeet and Citrus Splash. I want to use bigger squeegees for this. Don't mind me, I'm just washing my squeegee. Okay, so we are going to blend colors again. So I'm going to grab a little bit of the green, the Parakeet, and then some Citrus Splash. And we're going to blend. And I'm kind of going over it a couple times because I don't want it to be just a stark line. So let's see how that... Okay, that's a little bit more... You can see the line there, which isn't what I was going for, but it works. So let's do this again. And this one. And I'm kind of blending, going back and forth here. That works. Oh yeah, perfect. And the last one. And I'm just using the paste that I've got on my squeegee because I had quite a bit on there. There we go. And the inside is blank, so you can put whatever you want on the inside. Whoops. These are scored, but sometimes they're not scored the best, so you just have to be careful when you're folding them. Now, let's line them all up so we can see what we got here. So we have take the wedge off, pucker up, and live life with zest. Aren't they adorable? I love them. All right, do you guys have any questions? Anything I can help you with? Simple, simple. And you can use any of our transfers to do this. Parts of the transfer, so easy. I just made 9 cards. Super, super easy. And then when you give them away, I think people appreciate handmade stuff. I really do. Because you take the time to do something, right? I love handmade cards. They're the best. All right. I will be back tomorrow night. I'm not sure what we're doing yet, but I will figure it out tomorrow afternoon like I usually do. I already did a video earlier today. I posted it on Instagram. I did a shirt, a t-shirt. Turned out super cute. I'll show you. Hey, Lisa. This is the one that I did earlier today. Wife, Mom, Boss. And I did it in 3 different colors. Love it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be auctioning that off or if I'm keeping it for myself. I have to decide. So there are our cards. I just finished, Lisa. Just finished. We made 9 cards. So much fun. So much fun. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys. And I will see you tomorrow night at 7. All right. Bye for now.